What is going on, investors? This is going to be a very quick update video regarding two of our core positions. Today, we're going to be speaking about HIMS and also Palantir. With regards to Palantir, a huge major contract was recently announced. And guys, the revenue that will be generated from this contract alone is frightening. And with regards to HIMS, major insiders have been buying the dips. Okay, they've been taking huge advantage of the current weakness that we're seeing in the stock price, and they have been backing up the truck. So if you do gain any value from this video, please make sure you smash the like button. And with that said, let's dive straight into it. So kickstarting with HIMS, and as you can see, David Wells has been buying the dips. All right, so on the 30th of August 2020, it was reported that he purchased 200,000 shares at a cost price of $8.90. And then further filings shows that he picked up another 50,000 shares at $7.70, another 60,000 shares at $7.19, and as of recently, he picked up another 50,000 shares at $7.26. Now, if you're not familiar with who David Wells is, he was recently one of the newly appointed board members, but he also brings a host of relevant experience, including 15 years at the helm of Netflix finance team, okay, most recently serving as its chief financial officer. Now look at what he has to say about HIMS. All right, what drew me to HIMS and Hers is the company's work to disrupt the traditional healthcare model. HIMS and Hers is creating an experience designed entirely for the patient. Facts. From the ease of connecting with highly qualified physicians to the simplicity and convenience of medication delivery. This commitment to building with the consumer in mind is what drives long-term growth for most successful companies, and it was a core tenet of the work we did for 15 years at Netflix. This is similar traits that you can see with Amazon and Jeff Bezos. You know, they put the patient, they put the consumer at the core of their business model. And here you have David saying Netflix had that same tradition at its core, and he sees the exact same philosophy with HIMS to the point where he decided to buy on the weakness that we're seeing in the stock price. This is very, very bullish. I'm proud to be joining an innovative company providing an accessible, affordable first stop for people's healthcare needs. So this statement from David Wells got me very excited. And who knows, maybe within the next 15 years, HIMS can replicate the success that Netflix stock had. You never know. It's probably wishful thinking. Now, with regarding the weakness that we saw in the stock price today, I alerted my Discord. I picked up an additional 200 more shares of HIMS at $7.73, as well as 100 more shares of Open Door. And I'm now currently sitting on well over 2,000 shares of HIMS, and my position is almost built, okay? I've said in my previous HIMS update video that I plan to have 3,000 shares, and as long as the share price remains under $8, I'm going to continue nibbling and loading the bolts. Now, moving on to Palantir, and the US Department of Defense recently announced all of their contracts for August 30th, 2021. And with regards to work to do with the Air Force, you have Palantir, okay? Palantir was awarded $48.5 million for their data as a service platform. This effort will provide the government with a term software licenses, cloud hosting, enablement services, support, and training for each platform solution. The location of the performance is within California, Washington, D.C., and also New York. Now, the work is expected to be completed by November 30th, 2021, with 3 6-month options. This is where it gets even juicier, okay? So if the Department of Defense want to extend and exercise these 3 6-month options, the total cumulative face value of the contract is $91.5 million. Now, that is a huge contract and is going to contribute towards our top line. However, some people might feel negatively towards this because shareholders would like to see the growth in our commercial side as opposed to our government side. And I get that. However, if you look at our Q2 performance, our US commercial revenue grew 90% year over year. So yes, even though these government contracts are still coming in and growing our top line, our commercial revenue is also growing at an exponentially fast pace. So I wouldn't be too worried about this in the long term. I mean, regardless, it's going to boost our Q3 top line growth. And this is incredible news for the company and also for shareholders long term. So those are the quick major updates. I'm very excited about HIMS. I'm very excited about Palantir. Both are incredible companies in my opinion, and which is why they are in my core holdings. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.